What is up, guys? Wraith here, Graybearded Gaming Society. We are back on our little buddy Ezidin. We have, of course, one life remaining. We're hanging out here at the entrance to Unrest and hoping that we can get ourselves a group. Now, we are buffed. The last time we were through here, somebody gave us lots and lots of spiffy buffs. So currently, we are rather buffed up. We've drawn out we've got LFG up, and we have called out for group a couple of times. Make sure we're not about to run into a train. And so we've called out looking for group a couple of times and haven't gotten any responses yet. And the trade-off, I guess, with here is like we can try to pick off some yard trash, but that's not good. So I think we should be safe from that stuff. We should be close enough out, or far enough out, I should say. But yes, and unfortunately, because of where we're at, it's you know, there's not really some other great spot to easily retreat to. So we shall see if we can apparently get aggro on two things at once, which is not the plan. Basically, we're going to see if we can pick off some yard trash while we wait. It seems a bit slow this evening. Let's see, who do we got? Oh yeah, there's only 4 people here. Guess I should have probably done a hoot. Well, granted, I think a couple people just ran for the zone, so it's very possible that they just wiped out somewhere. So we shall see. It might be a really slow night. We might have to pick this up either at another time or be doing a whole lot of yard trash action, because with only a few people, that's not going to go very well for us. All right. So those two are down, and they were both experienced. So we are sneaking up on a level slowly but surely. But we are going to hang out kind of in this back corner, I think. Keep tabs on most of the stuff out here. Be a lot of greens. I don't think there's going to be really any blues left, unless we go around the other side and get some Lagools. But the advantage is, like, I think technically if this was new EverQuest, I think these guys would basically, most of them would be like light blues, I think. So we still get experience off most of them, and it's also relatively safe because they don't have a ton of hit points. But we are going to keep our looking for group flag flying and see if we get any kind of feedback. I said, even if it's somewhere else. I mean, we will travel if we have to. So there's only 4 people here. Like I said, we are bound on this side in Butcher Block. I'm sure we could probably get a ride somewhere if we needed to. You know, not sure where else we would really go at this point. You know, again, with only one life remaining, how brave can we get? But we shall see how it goes. Let's I'm going to keep picking some guys off, see if we get some feedback about this looking for group, and I will check back in a little bit. So we ran outside from our one little bug. We've been sitting down for a few minutes, and then somebody basically trained us from behind with this guy. So we're going to see if we can take him. If not, we're going to have to jump back into Unrest to get away from a train. Which, I mean, you know, how often does that happen? They have to zone into Unrest to get away from a train. You know, it's going to be close. It is going to be close. Of course, he's hitting a lot harder than we are. Is this guy going to give us a hand, or going to stand there and watch us slowly perish? Come on, little dagger. Come on, little dagger. Okay, that's funny. He came in and recognized that we only have the one life left. Oh, that is too funny. Oh, good times. So let's try this again. We're going to sit down. But that is hilarious. The dude runs around the corner. You only have one life left, so be careful. All right. Well, we still made it. We got a little bit more experience. Let's sit down and try this whole meta and getting our life back. Actually, why are we? Let's do it this way first. How about we play slightly intelligently for just a minute and act like we ever actually played this game and use our bind wound skill that we've been working on. So we'll do that, and then we'll med back up, and then we will try to get back at it. Okie dokie. So as all the fun and excitement we're having this evening, off to a quick start. We zoned back in. We got to the edge of the tunnel. We were sitting down. And then we got this little message. So we're trying to keep tabs. Alright, so we did not get any aggro. So we are going to hide over here and let this train go by, because that is a big boy. I think it's one of the barbed bones from the second floor. The ghoul we could probably actually take. Yeah, we could probably handle one of the ghouls, but that barbed boned guy would tear us to shreds, because those guys are in the high 20s. And I don't think we're going to be able to separate anything in this little choo-choo train, because we'd end up with death beetles. Okie dokie. So we're back in zone yet again. Let's see if we can finish this meditating up and see if we can find us a little spot to get some damage done. Like, so we've called out looking for group again, but again with another train running people back out of zone. We're up to 5 this time, and at least 2 or 3 people were running back in the other direction. So we'll see what happens here in a minute. Things are getting mighty exciting quickly this evening. Alrighty, gang. So we have there's a little bit of picking some stuff off, sniping here and stuff back around the corner. We actually just got the invites. We're going to sneak into the main room here and get some group action there. I wanted to go around to the front instead of trying to sneak around to the sides to make sure we don't get squashed here. So here we go. We are back in the main room. Let's see what kind of damage we can do. Oh, this is not good. Time to choo-choo something. So apparently there's our tank right there. She had a bad pull. I am breaking for the hills because they came back for us. And I am just running to the next zip code. That's everybody else yelling train. I'm out. That's all I need to do. Choo-choo. And barge speed on the way to boot. It's going to be an exciting kind of night. It's just how it's going to be. Just how it's going to be. So in a very interesting twist of fate, we are back in the main room again. Doing quite well. We actually got a res for our tank. So we got her back pretty quickly. Got some good buffs rolling. And apparently we had one very bored paladin who was running around and actually pulling things for it, and he's quite high level, but he's actually pulling things for us and just standing there. So we just get to blow it up. So it's a very interesting turn of events, all things considered, because I've been run out of the zone a handful of times already and almost run back into the zone. You know, at the same time, of course, somebody ran up on the outside and was like, be careful, you only have 1 life left. And then, you know, scrolling up here on the other side, shout outs to Severos, who was reaching out. Oh, we got another guy coming in. We sat there and chatted for a few minutes. Apparently he is over in Canos at the moment and saw me in game, so we chatted up a little bit. But like I said, I mean, if you guys see me around, I mean, generally, if my hands aren't too full, I will try to chat back. But we're going to try to roll this gravy train for as long as we can, assuming we can keep our mana pool high enough. Because this guy will definitely outpull what I'm capable of blasting. Or maybe I should just do like 1 blast per mod and stop trying to be extra special. But it's always nice to be spiffy. But we're going to roll with the guys and see how we get to. Like I said, we're knocking on the door to level 19 here. And with this big guy here, I mean, it could make for a good night. Let's see how this goes. So maybe I did a bad thing. Maybe I broke challenge rules. Not entirely sure. But all I do know is we were wholly incapable of breaking back in to the main room because of a stinking bar-boned skeleton that was non-stop giving the team issues. So I may or may not have swapped over to everybody's favorite dwarven paladin and killed that thing. So yeah, hopefully that will solve some of that problem for us, and we can get back to doing what we're trying to do, which is knock out this level. But yeah, Trafton is in the zone, so I ran in, killed the barbone in the middle of the stairs, and ran back out. So maybe I cheated, but technically I didn't break any specific rules, because, you know, I didn't pass anything down, I didn't give Ezra anything, I just kind of moved something out of his way really fast. So, you know, but either way, we're going to see if we can get back into this room yet again and keep the experience rolling. Well, gang, that's about the last train I think our little group can handle. We've had a super hard time trying to get traction. We would get in, we would get the room cleaned out, we'd start doing well, and we'd get trained from upstairs, or we'd get a train from downstairs, or we'd get too many pulls. It's kind of been one thing after another. For as close as I've been to leveling, we'd get, you know, a couple minutes of good pulling and experience, and then we'd get chased out of zone and get smoked and have to reset. And like I said, I mean, even at one point, I had camped out as he jumped onto Trafton, ran Trafton in there into the main room, and killed the barbed skeleton that kept coming down the stairs and aggroing us because we just could not handle that thing. Our poor tank died twice tonight, at least. Like I said, a little bit of a rough one this evening, but still a good time, good people. We've been chatting and you know, talking some smack and BS all night, so cannot complain there. And you know, we managed to make it through another night without losing our last life. Because let's face it, every episode's a cliffhanger at this point when you only have one life left in the challenge. But I think we're definitely going to call it there for the evening before we do run afoul of something that might actually have us cash in our chips here. Like I said, we are super close to level, but with the way things have been going tonight, I don't even want to try the solo and pick things off for fear that we'll just get killed. So maybe we'll try again tomorrow or later again next week. We'll kind of see how it goes, but I think we're going to call it for tonight and try to get this one kind of put together. I said it was an adventurous night, if nothing else. But we will see you guys next time. As always, if you do like what we're doing, hey, please don't forget to like, comment, maybe subscribe down below. We do love to hear from people in the comments. We love to hear from people in games. So if you want to holler at us, by all means, whether it's Ezidin, whether it's Stinky, whether it's Trafton, doesn't matter to me. I will chat you guys up unless I'm, you know, otherwise occupied or AFK. But past that, guys, we will see you next time. Stay safe, stay distant, stay in EverQuest, and we'll see you guys around. Night, guys.